What's up, peoples? It's a terraformer. Seemingly random hack? You betcha. This is Hyper 3. Yeah, I didn't play this level. Well, I didn't play this hack because this level is kinda dumb. In fact, it is dumb, and I should have fast-forwarded it. It's dumb. Actually, I'm going to do that right now. So now you get to, and I also get to not see this as long as it should be. Oh man, I don't even feel bad either, because the most effort was putting in those coins that I don't even show off, because I don't know, it probably doesn't matter where I am on the screen, because you probably can't catch Yoshi, but I figured if I was on the top of the screen that maybe I could catch the Yoshi mid-failure. But that wasn't the case. I don't think I've spent much time with it when I did it the other time, because really though, there's just very little effort went into making this stage at all. And yeah, that's the whole reason why I stopped playing this, besides that one level that Yoshi had to beat for me, because I'm really bad at the duping EP switches. So yeah, it's a nice, exciting start to a video. You get to see me just kind of cheese a level, and then cheese a video too. It's pretty swell. This castle. Oh look, I also cheese this level. Oh man, I'm just so lazy. My main issue with this level is that it has a part, well, first of all, it has one power-up in this section. That would be fine, but you'll see why it's not, basically. It has a section that I don't feel is much possible, but right there. I don't know what to do about that. I tried multiple options. Every single thing I tried would cause me to lose my power-up. So you know what, and then you get here, and you don't have a power-up, and you just gotta jump around in the sand with these piranhas everywhere, and then you get a glitch graphic. I don't know if that's because I flew over a section or what, but it could be. But it looked familiar too, also, so I'm not 100% sure on that. Yeah, it's like, this section is fine. The first room, other than my one issue section, you know, it's pretty alright level, but, you know, it has its flaws and all that stuff. I had to do something, and I accidentally brought up the thing, so I didn't just pause it. If I just paused it, I probably would have put it at like 32x or whatever, but since, you know, I can't show that I'm using an emulator because my religion is very against that, I figured I'd just cut it out. And really, if you think I use save states, like, come on, you know I'm always honest when I do that, like, in the King Chuckles Castle of ASMT. If that ever gets finished, I don't know, because every time I play it, it just, it just drains me of all of everything. The door just leads there, by the way, so you don't miss anything. This section is, like, the biggest problem is basically this beginning part and how much you have to deal with the sand. Pretty much any level where you have to deal with sand and these guys within the sand is dumb. Like, you can't get that power up, and yet I still tried to get this one, even though it's pretty clear I couldn't get it. I don't know how I survived or anything. This is also the reason why I have not had a Vid 3 video at any time recently, because the next level and the hack is basically that. Because I have tried making a video, but I just got angry too quick. I was like, you know what? I'm leaving it. This room, it's there. It's not, like, offensive in any way, but it is a bit kind of on the boring side, because you just climb upward. I think at some point it says hyper. I don't know what it says in the beginning, but, you know, I noticed that. I noticed the P, and I was like, oh, do I need a P switch? Oh no. And then I saw the E, I was like, oh, it's just hyper in reverse. But you see it the regular way as you're climbing. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be the other way around, though. And you're supposed to be like, oh man, surprise town. I don't know. I didn't even consider fast forwarding this boss fight, but I could have easily, but then I did this, and I was like, man, I am just the super greatest Mario player. I'm gonna take every world record possible in the speedrunning community of ROM hacks, because there is not a community, there's just Virus who did Super Marina Land, and Dram/Jeff W who do Kaizo World, which is of course my next project of the speedrun variety, because I can't even beat it with that. No, I can, I just have not spent the time and effort. Oh man, a broken path, that's never happened before in a hack. Yeah, I'm super cynical for a reason right now. The life farm is super awesome too. I'm cynical because I was just watching a certain SMBX project, and it was pretty bad. Like, I saw, like, literally one of the worst ideas I could have ever thought of. But let's talk more of the hack in this terrible thing here. Like, you would think it'd be good. It's an interesting idea choice. It just... it doesn't work. And I died quite a lot. It sure was the most pleasurable of experiences if you're into dying a lot, I guess. I don't know. Also, up button, it's like it can work, but it also can not work. Also, there's just one power-up in the stage, and it's called a midpoint. At least it has the decency to respawn, because you had to, for some reason, change it to a blue coin. It's kind of a boring midpoint to have, but, you know, it's not so boring when you actually get a power for the second half. Yes, and those blue coins, there's blue coins in the level, and, like, those are just there. I kinda don't get it, but okay. At least the levels are short, and that's kinda how this hack justifies its wonky difficulty, because this right here is just... Is this the same thing that was used in Hyper 6? I just remembered that level, like, not even playing it, but I remember that level where it pushes you upward. I don't know, I guess it could be... It kinda doesn't really matter to ask these questions, but, you know, this level, there's kinda actually not much to complain about it. Probably because I only died like once or twice to it, so that's always a good sign, I guess. The enemies have like futuristic sunglasses on. I don't really understand it, but I guess with the sun doing a thing, it's like setting, or it's nuclear post-apocalyptica, I kinda don't know. It's just red. And even the blocks, I didn't even notice that. The blocks have sunglasses on too, that's so odd. I wonder how to get that key, I don't know. I thought it was a, like, gimmick with those blocks. It's totally not. It just go underneath it, you can get it. Or maybe it is a thing with the blocks, maybe you gotta do a thing. At first I thought it was a dragon coin, and that's why, like, the only reason I died in the second half is because I went back for a dragon coin. But yeah, it might be something, I didn't figure it out. You can just grab it with the help of Chuckles, and that's fine enough for me. I like how this level starts, or this section starts with yeah, that Lakitu up ahead. You can't see him, but he's still gonna fire at you. I'm not really too big of a fan of that sort of design choice. But you can be. It is your right to have weird and undecisive decisions about decision making. And you know what, I give you that right to have opinions. Yeah, that was a word string that happened. I was also gonna say something about the Hammer Bros. So their hitbox is pretty wonky for what you wanted me to do there. Even with the yellow blocks, it doesn't really change much. You still have to do a thing. Mostly because you're trying to avoid unseeable enemies coming from the sky. Also, I have to get up in like 2 hours. Yeah, so that's how much sleep I can have because I'm an idiot utterly. Also got a few good dupes in there too. That was pretty awesome. I pull my mouth away from the microphone because I have to breathe. That song is referenced in ASMT. It's pretty nice. I suggested to the Olympics video game thread of the Talkhouse, I suggested to them an ASMT race until the inevitable game over. So like, that's sure to be fun. Yeah, I have some weird ideas. Weird idea indeed. Yeah, that was a secret exit. I probably should have fast forwarded this also. So that's probably what's gonna happen. Just let's enter the room, see what we're doing, and that's what we're doing. There we go. Now we have everything fast forwarded because I don't know. That's just the mood I'm in right now. But yeah, that's a level that I decided to really take my time with, which was really dumb because I have 99 lives and I got over 99 lives, so it was really necessary, and I got the cape in there. I did it. I got cape flight through that pipe, and I am not ashamed of it, because why would I be? It's a pretty cool thing to pull off, in my opinion, and opinion of lots of other people too, so, you know, they're all gonna think I am the coolest person ever now that I can glitch SMW. It's really hard to do glitches in SMW, I don't know. You get to see some of actually trying to play the stage legitly. That time I didn't, because I flew over it. But you don't get to see that because it wasn't the winning run. I think there was even a pause in that winning run too, because I had to do stuff. So that winning run saying like I beat the level twice, that didn't happen. Oh yeah, this is Maltics. This is like a 10th of them because, well, you'll see with my life farm. I life farmed once for 50 and then another time for 100. So yeah, just get an idea of them, I guess. Wasn't quite 100, but still a lot. See you, everybody.